Automation is changing many industries, but at its heart are people who use the springboard of STEM to find an inspiring career.
Ever since I remember, really, I liked pulling things apart and seeing how they worked, electrical stuff especially. For me, it's always been about how things work and why they work, and wanting to get to the bottom of it. And being in an industry like this, it really allows you to do that. So I did STEM subjects during school, right up till year 12. I was always imagining I'd go to uni for engineering of some sort, but the ATAR wasn't good enough for that. And then I sat the stat tests, I think the year after. Having done those STEM subjects in year 11 and 12, combined with the stat tests, actually helped get me into the university course. In the meantime, my parents and a lot of their friends had encouraged me very strongly actually to consider doing a trade as a foundation for any work ahead. And I did some work experience at quite a few different companies. That gave me a feel for what the industry was like, what you'd actually be doing. You know, I'd been booked into uni, Christmas holidays rolled around, and I got a call from one of the companies I'd been in touch with, and they'd offered me an apprenticeship to start the next year. So I thought, okay, let's do that.
The world of study and the pathways to the careers of the future have changed dramatically, and parents can best help their children by understanding the breadth of VET and STEM opportunities that are available.
As a parent at a Catholic school, sometimes my daughter will come home with homework and I go, oh wow, I don't remember learning that. So what I've observed is that it seems that things have become more sort of focused on, well, these are the types of roles that we see in the future, therefore these are the sorts of things that we need to teach in school, which is fantastic. I think that's where the real shift is merging sort of traditional learnings of maths and science and English and the creative arts and all of those sorts of things with technology. And it's important that as a parent, I stay on top of that. There's a huge amount of opportunity for young people to look at how they want to create a better world through working at SAGE. That's SAGE's purpose, smarter future, better world. Like that's what we're attempting to create through technology and improving the way that things are done.
The skills learned in STEM subjects and in VET pathways have the power to reinvent entire industries and ways of doing business.
So a perfect example of that is the disruption that some of the team here are doing in terms of the recycling industry and how they're using technology to improve it to create a better world.
So it's a container deposit system and it counts cans, bottles and containers. So people bring their recycling into the depot, they pour their cans and bottles into a small tub. Down the left-hand side they've got glass injection, down the right-hand side they've got cans, plastic and cartons. There's an imaging sensor, camera on the top of a box, so as you place your glass or your cans down either side of the conveyor, it takes a photo, counts the can, counts the bottle, counts the carton and tallies it up for your dollar value and prints out a receipt.
So these machines actually remove the error and actually speed up the process and cut costs drastically using this really cool tech that's in these panels. It's really good to be on the cutting edge of this actually, because things are changing very fast right now. To be at the front of the industry is rewarding, challenging, but ultimately it's the best place to be.
Children learning STEM subjects to ensure that they've got the background and the knowledge of those sorts of things, and then they can join that with a higher purpose of creating a better world. Like, just beautiful.
STEM can provide you with the skills, knowledge and the opportunity to make the career you want it to be. Ignite your career.